Now, in this video we're going to look at downfilled jackets from PhD that are suitable for high altitude trekking. Himalayan trekking, 5,000 to 6,000 metres, that's the area I'm talking about. Everest Base Camp is a good example. Now, on those sorts of treks you're expecting daytime temperatures of about -5, maybe as low as -10, and nighttime temperatures of very cold down to possibly about -15. That's pre-monsoon. Post-monsoon a little bit colder. So really gear that is rated in that zone is worth considering. Now, all these jackets are PhD K series jackets. That means that they're the very lightest versions that they can build, and they're filled with 1000 fill-power down, and they use very lightweight materials to make them. They're all very low weight. That's their real strength. I'm going to start with looking at the Yukon. This is the Yukon Jacket. You can see it's it looks like a ultra lightweight garment. It's hip length. It's got a drop tail hem. Cover your backside, stop cold air getting in, but it's a box wall jacket. It looks like an ultra lightweight puffer, stitch through puffer, but it's box wall. And that, in other words, the outer and the inner are separated with a wall, a fabric wall, and that is how those chambers are created that are filled with down. That allows us to get more down inside the jacket, inside the chambers, and it allows the down to loft further as well. If you just keep shoving down into a stitch through garment, you get that very clear bow, shaped effect, but all you're doing is just puffing it out, and you're not actually getting more loft because it's squashed. You need room to allow that. It's the construction method that we use on sleeping bags, and of course all expedition equipment, high altitude expedition, all the way up to gear for -55. It's box wall construction. Now, let's just look closer at the Yukon. The filling is 1000 fill-power down. Now, our downs are incredibly high quality, pure goose downs, and they're natural downs. They're not chemically enhanced to alter their performance. They're not treated in some way. They're actually natural downs, very, very high quality. 1000 fill-power is the highest quality in the world, and that allows us to make this very, very lightweight kit. The Yukon is unbelievably light. For -15 degrees C, it only weighs, this one's the K series Yukon, medium size, it weighs 365 grams. That's absolutely remarkable, including the hood. So let's just look at it. We've got a cord lock hem, so it can be cinched closely round you to stop cold air getting in. We've got very lightweight lycra ends to the cuffs. That stops cold air getting in, and it also stops the sleeve dropping down past your hand. Our sleeves, PhD gear, we always have a long sleeve because we're making gear for mountain sports, and if you're holding trekking poles or skis or ice climbing, you need the length in the sleeve to cover you. So the sleeves are lycra, and then talking about cold air getting in, the other way is at the neck. Well, it's a collar, it's a down-filled collar, high and filled with down, so it seals around your neck to stop cold air getting in. The pockets are hand warmer pockets. It's cold today, I'm really happy to have them. And those pockets are the pocket bag itself goes under the down, so your hand goes in under the down, and the down is over the top of your hand, and it's box wall construction, of course. So there's a lot of down there, and it acts like a mitt. As soon as you get your hands in there, they're getting warmed up by the warmth being held by that down. We've got lightweight zips on the front there. And on the inside, I won't open it up because I've got my mic here, but on the inside is a small security pocket that'll hold a credit card, keys, that sort of thing. The hood is removable, it's down-filled, it's studded, but it can be whipped off if you don't want it on this expedition or trip that you're going on. But I like hoods. They're the ultimate in warming. If you get losing heat from the head, a down-filled hood is incredible. It's windproof, of course, filled with down, traps all the air, and it's box wall construction in the hood. So it's very technically developed piece of gear, but so efficient, very light, but so efficient in getting you warm. So that's the Yukon. It's rated at -15 degrees C, and this one, the K series version, 365 grams. Right, let's just look a bit lighter. If you're the hardy type and you don't want so much warmth, you could go to something like the Ultra. You'll see the similarities. It's a ultra lightweight piece of kit, but shaped the same as the Yukon, but in this case it's stitched through. It's got less down in it and it's stitched through. It's rated at -5 degrees C, and yet it only weighs 240 grams. It's so amazing, and it packs down into a small stuff sack. Again, it's got elasticated cuffs, down-filled collar. In this case, the hem is just elasticated, a light elastic just to pull it in. Lightweight zips and hand warmer pockets with lightweight lycra edging. So the Yukon is, and the hood here is studded on again, but it's optional. You don't have to have the hood, but if you want a hood, we'll make it at the same time as the jacket. So that's the Ultra, rated at -5. Another jacket, it's my favourite jacket actually, is the Minimus. This one's the same rating, it's -5, but it's got a couple of extra tricks up its sleeve. The pockets are zipped, so hand warmer pockets are actually zipped to, if you're stashing gear in those pockets, it can't come out. But we've got an extra pocket on the top here. Now that's an insulated pocket, and it's perfect for, obviously it's a large pocket. In fact, it comes right down to here, it covers that whole panel, but it'll take downfill mitts, it'll take snacks and so on, but it'll also take battery equipment, things like smartphone, GPS, camera, anything like that, where there's an advantage in keeping the battery warm to give it longevity of life. So that chest pocket is really good. Then the other thing on the Minimus is this elasticated side. It's down-filled, Ultra shell of course, same fabric, but it's elasticated, and that just pulls it in a little bit. It just makes it a bit warmer because it gets rid of any dead air spaces. Again, it's got a down-filled hood. They're so good. But that's the Minimus, a little bit heavier. It adds about 40 grams to the Ultra, but it's just got those extra features, and it's got reflect on the zip balls, look. So it's just got slight adjustment in features, which I personally like a lot. Then let's just look at a jacket that's warmer. If you feel the cold, or you don't like the cold, or you're not used to the cold, it might be worth considering just going up to a super lightweight full-on mountaineering jacket. Also, if you're going to climb any of the peaks when you're trekking, for instance Mirror Peak, if you're going to climb something like that, it's worth considering just going a little bit warmer. The Rondoy is rated at -20. It's a full-on mountaineering jacket. I'll just put the baffle on, hold it together. There you go. No, it hasn't worked. There you go. It's a little bit longer in body, so it comes a little bit lower onto the hips, a little bit lower around your backside for these colder conditions. It's same again, it's a K-series product. This is rated at -20, but it weighs 500 grams. Now 500 grams is incredibly light for a jacket of this warmth. I don't know of anything else in the marketplace that is this warm at that weight. It's box wall construction, 1000 fill power down. And just go through some of the features. The bottom of the jacket has a drawcord hem. Now we've gone into full mountaineering type design with the cuff. It's a Velcro adjustable cuff, so you can really lock it down over the top of your mitts. The zip has an insulated baffle over the top of it. So it's got a baffle over the top. Zips aren't windproof. Air goes through zips very easily. So now you're getting into these lower temperatures, it's worth having an insulated baffle on top of the zip, and it's just held in place with Velcro. Again, this jacket actually has a chest pocket. It's a massive pocket, it goes all the way down to there, look, it's really big. It's a mat pocket of course, or a book pocket, but of course it'll take substantial mitts, very warm downfill mitts. It'll take GPS or a smartphone or batteries, spare batteries and so on, and cameras and so on. You'd get a fairly good camera in there, compact camera in there. And this jacket has reflect along the top there. It's a safety feature. Reflect, we like to put a little bit of reflect on these jackets because because it's a safety feature. If someone was looking for you at night with head torches, that's what would pick up really quickly by a search party with the beam of a head torch. Pick you up very quickly and be onto you fast. So that's just for safety. Now, let's have a look at the back. A couple of things. First off, you can see we've got a clip loop there, so that's really just to secure the jacket. If you're climbing and you wanted to just put the jacket to one side, you can clip it into a carabiner. The hood is down-filled and big enough for a helmet to go underneath, a climber's helmet, a trekker's helmet or climber's helmet. And it's box wall construction. It can be removed by it's zipped on, and it's got a velcro adjustable front chin area and adjustable cords on the face, around the face. You can really cinch it down. If it's really windy, you need to be able to just adjust it, so whichever direction the wind's coming from, you can control the hood. And it's got a volume reducer on the back. Now, one other thing, I'll just show you the inside of the Rondoy. I'll just open it up. Couple of things here. You can see the inside is elasticated at the back. The panels have got shearing elastic to pull them together, and that just pulls the back in a bit and gets rid of any airspace and just makes it slightly warmer by getting rid of dead air. And the other thing inside here is, of course, we've moved up into much harsher conditions, so we've got a large pocket on the inside the garment, insulated, and that's big enough to take a water bottle. An Algene 1 litre bottle will go in there, and it stops the water freezing. So when you need, obviously people dehydrate a lot high in the mountains, and it's crucial to keep sipping water, so that secures that water, it stops it freezing, and it's available to you just inside there. Okay, so those are the 4 jackets. I was going to say 3 really, because they're rated at -5, -15 and -20, but I've sneaked in the Minimus as well. It's one of my favourites because of the features. They're all incredibly light for their warmth, and they all pack down very small, so if you're carrying them, that matters. They're all for Himalayan high altitude trekking at around 5,000 to 6,000 metres. Okay, cheers.